You probably think power lasts once it's established, that once a state has laws, borders, and authority, it has power. History shows the opposite. Power doesn't fade slowly, it disappears the moment it stops being enforced. We assume power is something you possess: crowns, titles, armies, institutions. Once they exist, we think authority is stored inside them, as if power sticks around on its own. But power doesn't persist by existing, it persists by being used. The moment enforcement stops, power begins decaying immediately, even if everything still looks intact. No grace period, no reputation buffer, no symbolic residue. This isn't because symbols fail, flags don't rot, laws don't vanish, institutions don't instantly collapse. The structure can remain perfectly intact, while the power underneath it is already gone. Here's the physics: authority exists only at the point of enforcement, not in declarations, not in history, not in legitimacy claims, only where disobedience still carries consequences. This is the mistake people make. You think power exists once it's established. That belief fails because power isn't stored, it's continuously maintained. The correct belief is this: power only exists while it's being enforced. Say it plainly, or you'll miss everything that follows. This is the enforcement principle. Authority doesn't live in institutions, it lives in behavior, specifically what still gets punished. Once enforcement becomes optional, power stops being real. This is why paper states fail. They have laws no one enforces, borders no one defends, authority no one tests until they do. On paper, they look sovereign. In reality, enforcement already left. And this is why collapse feels sudden. Power doesn't erode evenly, it disappears all at once, the moment people realize enforcement won't happen. Once that lesson spreads, authority doesn't weaken, it evaporates. You thought power lasted once it was established. That belief fails because power isn't owned, it's practiced. The correct belief is this: power that isn't enforced isn't power at all. You'll see this pattern everywhere, in empires, institutions, companies, and systems that look strong right up until they vanish. But enforcement is expensive. And when power can't afford to enforce itself anymore, something else has to take its place. That's where History 22 begins.